Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about what you can do during this week in order to get some free knowledge points for all the different professions from Kazalgar, and also some free skill points for all these different professions. And next to that, you will also be able to get an increased experience and reputation gains of up to 10% on all your different characters, which is very useful, especially if you're trying to level up some alts at the moment, or if you also want to increase your different renowns a little bit faster. So this is of course linked to the Darkmoon Faire event. This is a monthly event that just started today and that will last until next Sunday or next Saturday evening at midnight. Basically, during this event, you can access the Darkmoon Faire Island. So here you can go in any of the major capital cities. You want to talk to the different emissaries and they will transport you in front of the portal. And then you can click on the portal and you will be teleported on the Darkmoon Faire Island. When you are there, you will be able to do different type of activities, but the ones that you really want to do are the one-time quests that are linked to each of the different professions. And here, these are really simple and very straightforward quests that you need to do. And each time for all the different crafting professions, you will be able to get 3 knowledge points and also some skill points. And then for the different gathering professions that don't really have knowledge points associated to them, such as for instance fishing, you will simply get some skill points, which is still very useful. So this is really something that you can do for all the different professions and once per character per month during the Darkmoon Faire Island. And I would really recommend you to do it because again, these are very easy to do. These are free points and you won't be able to get them after the end of this event, or you will have to wait the next month to get some additional ones. But again, if you're trying to be competitive with your professions, or also if you're still missing some knowledge points and you want to get some additional ones, this is really the best way for you to get some super easily. Next to that, as I already mentioned, you will also be able to get this buff that will give you plus 10% of increased reputation and experience gains. So all you have to do is to come either to the carousel or right here on the roller coaster. You just want to buy some of the different tickets. You want to open the book and then you will be able to go on it. And as you can see, you will be able to get the Wii buff that will stack up to 60 minutes. So this is something that you can do again and again during this event. And with that, it's super useful because again, you will get this really cool buff. And as always, you can also use your different Darkmoon price tickets in order to buy some of the different Darkmoon top hats. So these are the different items you can get in your inventory throughout this event. And when you use them, you will get the buff for 1 hour. So this is really useful if you don't want to have to come back and forth to the Darkmoon Faire Island. At least with that, you will be able to reapply the buff as long as you have more of these different top hats in your inventory. Keep in mind, as soon as you die, this buff will be gone, so this is the only a little bit annoying thing. But again, if you have some of these top hats, you can then reapply the buff super easily. And here I would really recommend you to try and get this buff when you are completing the different quests that will reward you with these big reputation tokens. Because keep in mind that with this buff, for instance here, instead of 1500, you'll get 150 additional points, which is really nice. And so for instance, if you haven't done your different weekly quests this week, you can do that this week and then do the same next week. So this is again a very simple way to increase your reputation gains just by getting this buff and making sure to complete all the different quests at that moment. The last thing that I want to mention is something you can do passively in order to make some gold with the Darkmoon Faire, and this is something that is not limited to that week when the Darkmoon Faire is up. But basically, if you have this item with you in your inventory, the Darkmoon Adventurer's Guide, you will have a chance to get some different quest items from all the different sources such as PvP, raiding, dungeons. And you can then sell these different quest items on the auction house for quite a lot of gold. It's not crazy, but again, this is still something you will be able to make a little bit of gold with. And each month, people will be able to use these different quest items to get more of the different price tickets. So this is really something that is super easy, that doesn't require any efforts over than having that in your inventory and then selling these on the auction house. But again, these are selling really well. And this is something that can just add a little bit of gold when especially you're doing a lot of raiding, a lot of PvP, or any of these activities that can reward you with some of these different quest items. If you can't find this item or if you lost it, so for instance here as you can see I'm going to delete it, you can come at the entrance of the fair and talk for instance to Selena. You just want to click on Darkmoon Adventurer's Guide and may I have another one, and boom, like that you will be able to get another one of these guides. So this is something again you can do on all your different alts, all the different characters you're playing with, and it will easily add a little bit of gold just by having the guide in your inventory. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!